Even though, like I said, flames, it's not really fireworks. I want something shooting out. So, who knows? Okay, people. Thanks for checking out another Fwoosh review. I've opened up all my X-Men Marvel Legends Infinite Series figures and built the Build-A-Figure Jubilee. Thankfully, Hasbro included the instruction sheet. Without this, man, I don't know how I could have ever put her together. And that's the last you'll hear of that joke. I swear. I will never mention it again until the next instruction sheet. So, Jubilee's kind of a figure I didn't really care to have, I guess you could say. She was never on my wish list, my top 10, my top 20, my top 150. Now that I have her together, I'm glad to have her. You know, and don't get me wrong, I was big into comics whenever Jim Lee X-Men was hitting, or what was it, Outback, whenever she first appeared. I was really into Outback. Her mishmash of costumes was cool, this and that, but after that she just became, the new Kitty Pryde, I guess you could say, Wolverine's sidekick. Kitty got too old, Wolverine had to find another young girl to follow him around, I guess, on missions for him to train. And I guess now Jubilee is a vampire? I couldn't tell you. I'm not up on comics lately. I've been too busy with other things. Someday, hopefully, I'll catch up with all that. But I kind of like the straight black underneath, while calling back with the yellow trench coat, I guess. I really like her head. It's a good sculpt. You might say it's a little big, but it kind of, tells you she's a teenager. The energy effects, I believe, came with Rachel Gray. So, a little bit of reuse. They don't really represent her fireworks effect, unless those have changed recently. But, and I don't even know if I'm putting this on right, I can't remember how to put on the effects for Jean, or Rachel. It's just kind of globs. I just clipped that on her thumb. It seems to want to stay that way, so I'm calling it good. That one I don't care too much for. This one's kind of cool. Plus it looks like her jacket's on fire. Articulation, her head, down, up, side to side. Not a lot of forward and back, but arms swing out, hinge and swivel, up. Her elbows are hinge and swivel, swivel, but man, on mine, either it's the ratchet joint, the ratchets are huge. She's a little looser now. Right out of the package, she was tight, and it wasn't stuck. It was just, it wouldn't move past the detents. So, yeah. But once they lock in, they want to lock in tight. She gets a little, just slightly, barely over 90 degrees. Hinge and swivel wrists. Swivel, swivel, hinge, hinge. It was the same with her left fist. The hinge was really stuck, so some kind of ball joint in her torso. She gets back. Not a lot of forward. She gets rotation there. I know some people don't like that, but I like it. It doesn't break the hip, waist sculpt there. I'm good with it. She's on a ball joint hip. Forward about that far. Back, not at all. She gets a little rotation at the hip, and yet she still has a swivel at the upper thigh. So it's kind of unneeded. Her hips don't want to pop off as much as Spider Girl. Double knees. Pretty good. Hinge ankle. And then the foot rotation. I'd be happy if they put those on every figure from now on. Not a lot of paint. Everything molded in black. She has the silver line down the front right here, zipper. And then, you know, the jacket is molded in yellow. And it's pretty much comes down to face paint. And even it's pretty nice. I like the, it's kind of a metallic violet, purple, magenta. I couldn't tell you. For her sunglasses, kind of old school there. Now, comparing to Spider Girl, she uses the same, everything from lower torso to the feet come from Spider Girl. She has a new upper torso because of the zipper. She's got a ring sculpted on for her zipper clasp. I didn't know her head popped off that easily. New arms, of course, the jacket overlay, same hands, which is okay. She's okay with a fist, and then if she did have a power effect that shot out, she could either toss, that makes me want to boom boom for some reason, and then shooting out. Otherwise, pretty much like Strife. She's one of the better standing figures in the wave here. I don't know if I like the power effects. It's appreciated, but Jubilee takes her first cooking class and catches her arm on fire. Yeah, the power effects are appreciated, but they don't really fit for me. I mean, I'll probably never do anything to fix it. She'll probably go on the shelf like this. So, because really, I mean, it's Jubilee. But yeah, she's worth picking up. Even if you're not a fan of Jubilee, it's another X-Man on the shelf, and that's always a good thing, especially lately. Any X-Man but Wolverine and Cyclops, I will add to the shelf from now on. As long as it's a good figure. I'm all about the good figures. So, if you like the review or you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the Fwoosh.